Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail when rappers and street dudes who kept it real and some who folded in situations part 2. Now in part 1, I discuss rappers and media personalities like Brick Baby, Spiderload, Stupid Young, Treyway 6K, Heen Beezy, Snoopy Badass, Whack 100, DB the General, Lil Rue, B.U.E. Sosa, and Little Dallas. If you haven't seen that episode, check it out. But now, we got a new group of rappers and media personalities to discuss, so let's get into it. Now the first person I'm going to talk about is Mr. 55th Street, Cmac. Now around 3 years ago, Cmac would start blowing up on social media with the image he put out, which was a hardcore gangbanger who was passionate about his hood and his hate for his enemies, which was displayed just by looking at his face tattoos, which was dissing Hoover, one of the 5-5 neighborhood Crips' top enemies. Now the 5-5 Crips are a South Central gang. They are a part of the Rolling 50 Alliance that includes hoods like the 5-7 and the 5-8 neighborhood Crips. They're also a part of the neighborhood Crip car, and they have been established for over 30 years and have main rivals like the Hoovers, the Brims, and the Trouble Gangsta Crips. Now C-Mac antics on social media is what got him known in the world.
This is what you call disrespectful on hood. We at the gravesite. All you enemies on hood. Fuck your dead homies. Disrespectful.
Yeah, of course.
Young man lost her life. Snoopers. On hood.
But with C-Mac being so wild and outspoken, this led to several beefs.
Cub, pussy, cub.
Blood, you pussy.
You a pussy. Hey, you know what? Now we gonna fist fight. We gonna fist fight, cuz. We don't need a box or none of that. I'll give you a few thousand out of my pocket. I'm gonna beat your ass now.
Blood, you
scary.
You scared.
You fuck Blueface?
Cuz he's not a threat. Cuz 150 pounds. Come on, cuz.
What?
You gotta do is lock her in and beat her to sleep. Lock her in and beat her to sleep.
Well, if it's a boxing match, you can't put him in a headlock.
No, you squabble cuz you gonna beat her to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, on milk. Powder milk. On hood. A snoover that don't hang out with cuz homies. A snoover that's not a boy. A snoover they don't respect. On hood. I am Crip Mac Hoover Killer Destruction. Custer face. Blueface, cuz. Call on the internet saying subliminals about Crip Mac, cuz. About, you in the county jail getting your teeth knocked out. Here, go and get your hours up, punk. Fifth of all, I've had 17 fades in jail. Scientifically proven. Oh, neighborhood crib.
C-Mac would even start rapping, and he would diss his enemies hard in songs, and people like 107 Hoover rapper Jack 5 would take offense to this and make his own diss songs to C-Mac.
Your homies run fast over there. And it's only about 3 of y'all, so y'all run super fast on the dead homies. Where's y'all hood at? On Hoover with them 5X shirts. I'm 5'5". 50-50, you fifth me? 5'5", the 5X shoes. Those shoes got a t-shirt size on the big ass mother.
But C-Mac's career would be up and down, with him always staying in jail, and many people taking advantage of him and using him for clout. But C-Mac's life would be different after he was exposed for his antics before he became a 5-5 Crip. Now C-Mac on his old Facebook account was repping multiple gangs, even gangs like his enemies, the Hoovers. And to make matters worse, he was dissing the neighborhood Crips. C-Mac even spent many years of his life in Texas where he was trying to claim rolling 60s, but it was exposed for being a fake gang member in Texas. All of this will lead to him getting a beating and a DP by his own gang, the 5-5 Crips.
I still am from 5-5 neighborhood Crip. Skinny jeans and thongs and jerk years ago on neighborhood Crip. I had issues where I would just go on the internet and put different hoods. That was 2012. Years some change later, got put on 5-5. From then, been a solid Crip, a playboy Crip. I ain't never been from Snow. I ain't never been from a Cajun Block Hustler Crip. You fight me on neighborhood Crip. I've been from 60s and I've been from 5-5. While y'all was in thongs and skinny jeans, doing the jerk years ago, I was on the internet. You fired me, acting like I was from different hoods, cuz, out of anger. But that's nothing. You fired me. On hood got fired, dude, when I got put on in this alley on 55th Street and been crippin' solid.
But none of this stopped him from banging. But more jail time would stop his career. But behind bars, Cmac would finally run into Jack 5, and Jack 5 put hands on him.
What's this? I fall. I'm trying to get up. Jack not letting me up the whole neighborhood crib. And I fire me. I'm like, oh, cuh. Oh, neighborhood crib, cuh, keep fire on me on hood. Then as soon as I get up, this motherfucker gonna tell me, you ain't no real Hoover killer. That's when we got out again. We went back and fifth in the corner. And that's when it stopped. After it stopped, I said, goddamn. I said, on neighborhood crib, you hit hard, Jap. I ain't even gonna lie.
After being released from jail another time, Cmac did what he did best, and that's continued to bang. But this led to him being arrested again and currently sitting behind bars. Now Cmac has had a lot of flaws and controversy in his game banging and also his career. Some respect him, but many don't after he was exposed, and also just don't respect him as a real gangbanger. But what y'all think of Cmac? Now 600, who is affiliated with Cmac, is also a controversial figure. He claims to roll in 60 Crips and is a boxer. But let's just say that career ain't working out too great.
Şimdi mideye çok güzel vurdu. İşte bakın Mahmut neler yapıyor Mahmut. Mahmut Çar neler yapıyor. Saydırdı sevgili seyirciler. Christopher Lovejoy. Şu anda...
Now 600 has gained fame on social media and YouTube off him beefing with people from different gangs and also his own.
Straight to the point. Brick baby. You let down the whole neighborhood card. All right, whatever. You can say what you want. People can say what they want and clear things up. Your body language tells everything, okay? Now, some people may not feel you done that wrong, and that's cool. I can't speak for nobody else. A lot of people just wasn't raised like me. Y'all know how I push. In my book, where I'm from, that ain't straight. And you can't run around this thing representing where I'm from, carrying on the way you carrying on. That ain't cool in my book.
Who are you, boy? Where you come from? You say you FH and all that, woo, baby, man, listen. Where was you at during these Thunderdomes? Cause you ain't never squabbled no too tall. All the that's your age, daddy-os and all that with them big bodies on hood. You ain't never ran them phases. When was your put on day? Who put you on? Because you are definitely a lot older than me to be getting put on 10 years later. It sound like it was a case of you got into it with the young. They arrest you or read you about it in a unique studio, wherever it was at. Granted, we never heard your put on story from nobody.
If you can come to the hood, pull up in the hood. I heard he said that the homie shop got raided and the homie got into it with me. No. You must have told on the homie that his shop got raided. 600 must have told on the homie sleep and his shop got raided because he right here with me. So
Hey, Big U, I don't know why you started stuff back up. Like, I really been like, trying to do me, letting whatever happen, gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, letting you do you, bro. I mean, the rat is out the hat, bro. You rat already, bro. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork's out. The person you told on is out. Told everybody told on him, bro. It's out. You told on the homegirl, recorded stuff telling. You know what I'm saying? It's out. It is what it is, bro. So, I'm hearing you going around lying on me again, right?
600 has many people who don't like him and many ops just off a war of words online that he does. With all the people calling him out for Fase and putting smut on his name, he tries to do the same to his enemies. But he still apparently never pulled up to his problems in his own hood, but he takes pictures with the police and even enemies. With him taking pictures with Hoover rappers like Pope. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to promote peace, but he's not even doing that in his own community. And from what it seems like, it doesn't even seem like he's good in his own hood. Now the last Rolling 60 I'm gonna talk about is Loose Cannon. Now Loose Cannon gained some recognition over the last few years off him being outspoken and making wild claims. First would be that Big U had something to do with Nipsey's death.
Right? And I'm on a phone, he FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6 I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what?
So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah, and
You
we
like
were just
okay.
talking on regular. So
Regular.
it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
You don't even
picked up.
warn him that you got that call from dude.
No.
Loose Cannon will have a war of words with several other rappers and media personalities.
Okay, so this is for you because I might not see you on Father's Day.
That's probably true, yeah. Happy Father's Day. $200?
Yeah, this is for my sweetheart Munchie B. He
Oh,
couldn't
Lord.
make it. I couldn't make it down here for Mother's Day. We kept changing the interview dates, right?
For the visually impaired, he just brought out a can of Skippy creamy peanut butter.
No, he likes stuff up his ass.
I don't believe that there's any truth to that rumor.
Okay, that's cool.
But and then what is this? Okay. This is a picture. This card is a picture of 4 women, and it's labeled Brick Baby, Munchie B, Spider Loke, and Bosco. And then when you go in, it's actually $60. So
Yeah.
$260 and some peanut butter. I'm so sorry.
No,
Munchie.
listen.
And look, happy Mother's Day, sweetie.
So you have to understand, he loved peanut butter up his ass. So it's only right to give him the best gift in the world.
We gotta find out.
Who
we gotta
put
find
you
out.
on? What year was this?
Inquiring minds
Just want to know.
This is crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay.
Gangster origin stories.
Because I've never seen him at Hyde Park at a meet. I've never seen you at 54th Street.
Pretty sure you got
Never
an
seen you at
Android.
Horace Man at no meet.
Adam, what's up?
Hey, Loose Cannon, I'm here live on the No Drama Show with Brick Baby and Lush. Brick Baby is requesting some information regarding your put on.
Hey, can you give us like at least 2 names from your put on and what block? I ain't never seen you at no meeting at Hyde Park, Horace Man, or at 54th. When did you get put on?
Baby, when did
you get put on? I got put on in 2002. I got put out on 2002 Eileen Street at June. Yeah, dead homie. So when you get put on?
No, you haven't, bro. You been in
Man,
Loose Cannon gets a lot of hate and backlash, and a lot of people even call him a fake Rolling 60. And as you can see, he couldn't even prove when he got put on. So what y'all think of Loose Cannon? Is he a fake Rolling 60 and a fake gang member? And also, does he make fake claims? Now let's talk about rapper 40 Glocc. Now around the late 2000s and the early 2010s, 40 Glocc name was buzzing. He was affiliated with people like Spartalo and G-Unit. He was also a Crip from Colton City Crips, but he was more known for his beef in the streets than his actual rapping. Now 40 Glocc at a point tried to be the boogeyman in the streets, trying to check rappers, run up on people, and assert dominance. This led to him beefing with a long list of people. He would have altercations with rappers like Plies, with him trying to test Plies and see if he was really what he was rapping about.
Men were trying to approach you. I never heard your side from that situation.
I learned a long time ago, a lie don't care who tell it. And one thing I've learned is no one lies to minimize their credibility. Anytime a person tells lies, it's to enhance their situation. So for me, I was more disappointed about the situation than anything, but at the end of the day, I understand this industry. I'm around it all the time. A lot of people who don't know the industry.
Disappointed from Jamie Foxx's point of view?
I'm disappointed from both of the clowns. For real.
So I get out there, we can't find Plies. And I understand why. Right. You know why? Because he was afraid for his life. Because you never know, he could have died.
He ran to the bathroom.
He ran to the bathroom, and and then when I talked to him, he said, I didn't want this for you. I said, it's not me.
Yeah.
I said,
been walking over there to pick up a hot dog, get something to eat, or grab some chips and some peanuts. He just, oh, he coming for me. Like, come on, that's not, and you calling yourself a goon? Like, come on, dog. A goon?
40 Glocc and his crew would even try to run down on Lil Wayne and Birdman, testing their blood affiliations.
Lil Wayne running from us, man. Ow, shut up. Hello. Come on, crack the window. What's up with that blood shit, Lo? What's up, cuz? Yeah. Little lollipop in here. Hold on.
40 Glocc will have a long list of rivals, like Compton Menace. They will also have an altercation.
I never met this clown. The day I met this clown is the day he just ran up on my truck. Not my truck, but a truck that I was in. And he ran up on it and he was acting like he had a gun. Now this is a stranger and I'm solo. I had no homies with me. I just dropped Razzcast off right there at a video shoot. You know, I jump out the car on him, all that. And long story short, from that altercation, I ended up doing what I had to do. He acted like he had a gun, and I made him empty his pockets, and he pulled out a cell phone.
Now, 40 Glocc has several other beefs with rappers like Tyga, Schoolboy Q, and more, but his biggest beef was with rapper The Game. Now, 40 Glocc and The Game have been beefing for several years, even making diss songs to each other. By 2012, it would go bad for 40 Glocc, and also his image. He and The Game would run into each other, and The Game would beat up 40 Glocc on camera. With all the things 40 Glocc was doing online and his tough image, it destroyed him. And to make matters worse, he would sue The Game.
What happened after the Game altercation? You know, a lot of people were surprised that you filed a lawsuit.
No lawsuit. Right.
What made you file a lawsuit?
What made me file a lawsuit?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as a lawsuit, I looked at it as like what he did. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it more of he did it as an entertainment purpose. You know what I'm saying? So if it's an entertainment purpose, hey, I'm an entertainer. I get paid to entertain. But you did it to assassinate me. You know what I mean? And as an entertainer, I'm like, I get compensated. You know, I do movies. I done did movies, films, TV, videos. You know what I mean? So I get paid to entertain on that side of it. You know what I mean?
That might have been the bigger one of the biggest surprises of my life, man. You know, the thing about rappers, you know, beefs and fights with rappers is you always feel like you're safe because rappers are not supposed to snitch or call the police, or, you know, it is what it is. Like, this is rap, man. But he did that, and I don't know. At first I was kind of like just taken, you know, by surprise, but I really thought about it. And I remember, you know, when I was face to face with him, how cowardly he was. And once I thought about that day, you know, that confrontation, then it made him, you know, it made me understand why he would sue.
At a point, 40 Glocc had some of the industry in fear, but with this happening, his career was never the same. His career has faded, and let's just say, his image of being a gangster is over. Now, speaking of The Game, we're gonna talk about his big brother, Big Fase Hunted. He became known with his brother blowing up and becoming a star on the West Coast. He was a big part of Game's early career and the Game's street image. Big Fase is a Cedar Block Paru, and after years in the industry, him and his brother Game will have a big epic fallout. He would try to expose the Game by saying he wasn't a real Paru, and many more things trying to destroy the Game's image. This split many people up, with many people saying the Game was shady but leaving his brother behind, and that Big Fase was a hater leeching on the Game. But either way, the rap career that Big Fase tried to create didn't go anywhere, especially with him later getting knocked out on camera by an OG from Cedar Block named White Boy. His image will forever be tarnished because of this.
Big homie from Compton, you know, and the other day I happened to see some Crips that wasn't supposed to be in my neighborhood shooting a video, you know, ahead of time that couldn't go down like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah? And it had to go like it had to go, you know? So the DVD will be there to show you how it went on the next episode.
Black out like bam!
Little old blood.
Perhaps he had that right even more so to push it on me, but
you know, we was always good, but lately he just been on this whole, you know, this game shit. You know what I mean? Basically, all in the video. It's Rent-A-Thug.
Black out like bam!
Recently, him and his brother The Game are still not on good terms, and he's even got beef with Whack 100. But off this, you can say Big Fase went out bad. Now let's go up north to Northern California. Now, if you haven't been under a rock, you heard about the rap group from Stockton called EBK, from a street in Stockton called Nightingale. The rap group blew up with many members mainly being EBK J-Bo and Ebk Young Jack. Also, older members from their area, like Young Slow, be taking over the new rap scene. But Ebk Young Jack has been grinding for years, dropping music non-stop. All the rappers in Ebk put a lot of gangsta imagery in their songs, and also their persona. So this would gain them a lot of rivals in their own city, and also the state. And this would put a big target on the whole Ebk. It would be a lot of ops against him. But this will all lead to about a year back, where Young Jack would be robbed in LA. Jack was slipping bad in LA, where getting jury snatches a common thing. To make matters worse, he was in the hood, and also a dangerous area at a gas station, at night. He wasn't using his common sense. A lot of people would talk about this situation, from his enemies to even people in his own crew.
EBK ops, they called me. They said you ain't heard. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, nigga, you ain't heard. I'm like, bruh, what you talking about? He like, man, the nigga chains got took. I'm like, never, quit capping. He like, man, I swear to God, man, what you? I'm like, wow. So I was waiting for the video. I'm like, man, send me some proof, man.
Don't come to LA.
And for the record,
LA greasy.
What did you think when you heard about that situation?
What situation?
There was a video alleging that he might have had some property removed from his possession.
So, like, what you mean?
Possibly a necklace of some sort. Like, how'd you feel when you saw that situation making waves online?
Shit happens, you feel me? That don't tarnish as a got something took from him. I'm not saying that it's cool to get something took from you either. You feel me? But when you slip up like that happens, this or then that, just because he slipped up and some fugazi happened.
We all know Jack went out bad, especially with how he raps and the image he puts out. You can't be slipping like he did. Now the last two people I'ma detail are blood brothers. Now the first of the two I'ma detail is rapper Uzi Marcus. Now Uzi Marcus came up being affiliated with Mozzie and that camp from Oak Park, and also a Mexican gang called Frank Long. He will have a buzz for several years, but only got bigger with his diss songs to now deceased rapper Briss. But even before that, he was involved in the streets. He will be involved in a case where an innocent child will be shot to death. I also covered this case in a previous episode. He would get on the stand and deny what happened and cry, stating he had nothing to do with the crime. Fearing the situation, many people will call him a snitch. Even after Briss's death, he would make diss songs towards Briss, and that was one of the main reasons people tuned into his music, for the drama. And that's what his life was going to.
Nigga from Fruit Ridge is a straight weenie. They whole hood is full of weenies, bro. Listen to me when I tell you. That's the softest hood in Sacramento. Listen to me when I tell you. You can ask anybody from anywhere. The softest hood in Sacramento is called Fruit Ridge. Okay? So I'm not gonna argue.
You wanna be Briss so bad. You wanna be little Briss so bad, bro. You wanna be him so bad, but you can't. You steady talking your name up. You steady name dropping. You the post.
A lot of things came with Uzi Marcus. Some things like jail. It was said that he would be placed in the enemy's dorm and he would be beat up in county. Oak Park members and affiliates of Oak Park usually go to the east side of the Sacramento County Jail, but he was placed on the west side with his enemies. So this led to an altercation. An Oak Park affiliate, Maserati Rick, would even expose Uzi Marcus for freezing up when Coney was getting robbed for his chains.
You feel me? Because that's why I was mad, because you Uzi Marcus. You was supposed to bust, nigga. I'm ready to take you off Zilla, bitch. I'm ready to take you off Zilla, blood on blood as I am, nigga.
Uzi Marcus is currently in jail right now for several charges. Now lastly, Uzi Marcus' big brother Zeno was also rapping. Him and his brother Uzi Marcus even collabed on a few songs, but Zeno was always in and out of jail, but once he got out, he started to take rap serious. But he even started rap beefing with people like Rico Too Smooth. But what Zeno had going on was way deeper, and this dude Zeno was real tweaked out. 3 years ago, he would go live on Instagram, and in his life, it would be real gruesome. He would commit a deadly murder, killing 2 women, and Zeno would have their dead bodies laid out on the screen for everyone on Instagram to see. This was one of the most craziest things recorded on Instagram Live. I covered this about 7 months ago. Zeno was later arrested for this crime. Uzi Marcus would later talk about this on No Jumper.
Say Weber streamed himself live on social media, holding a gun. The bodies of 2 women visible on the floor.
You can see the broken windows in the 3rd floor apartment. Neighbors say while they'd seen Weber here before, they also say he didn't live here.
Weber is now facing 2 counts of murder. Investigators say he's also wanted on a felony warrant for domestic battery and assault with a deadly
I
weapon.
didn't realize when I first saw the video, and for the record, I don't know how many people need this explained, but basically the video came out of his brother. He has 2 dead girls with him. I started watching the video not knowing that was what was going to be revealed to me, and this is when it was still on YouTube, and this was before I realized also that one of the girls was very young too, which is even more disturbing. But yeah, so the video comes out, and in the video, he's sort of, I mean, to be honest, it looks like he's on drugs.
Something you gotta look at, like, people ain't all there. Like, everybody mental health.
He was crazy outside of that, though? Besides just the drugs and stuff?
I couldn't never really, like I said, I never really got close to my brother all the way. Because he was always living a whole nother life than me. We never really, I grew up as I was a grown man, so I never was around siblings or nothing. Once I did what I was doing, I was away from home, everybody.
Right. But so that's
Off this, you could say Zeno was a real weirdo. Off this, who went out the worst? Let me know in the comments. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.